ISI general. Islamabad and Rawalpindi have humiliated Kabul leaders. Taliban government refuses visas to visit Kabul to Khaja Asif, the defense minister of Pakistan, and General Asim Malik of the ISI. And this is a report coming in via Afghan media. That's the breaking news we have right now. The Taliban rejecting requests for visas to Pak ministers. First, we see how Afghanistan have hammered Pakistan, and what happened in the past 24 to 48 hours is for the world to see, and Pakistan completely lost face. Senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joins us from the newsroom. Abhishek, well, it's humiliation after humiliation for Pakistan.
Absolute embarrassment there for the Islamabad and Rawalpindi hybrid establishment, and we are told and we are checking these reports which suggest that at least thrice Khaja Asif and General Asim Malik, who is the DG of ISI, sent in requests for visas to visit Kabul, and all three times the Taliban government in Kabul rejected those applications, and it cannot get bigger than this in terms of the Kabul government really reading the Riot Act to Pakistan for the manner in which Pakistan has been playing around with their territorial integrity and sovereignty. Remember, we have seen pictures of Pakistani forces capturing some of the posts on the Afghan side of the Durand line, and those pictures were shown in the press conference of the DG ISPR yesterday, and that really gives you an idea of the kind of anger that must be there on the Afghan side, that thrice they have rejected requests and applications made by Pakistan to let their defense minister come in, which means that like we say in India, that terror and talks cannot go together. Similarly, now the Taliban, and imagine the irony that Taliban is holding a mirror to Pakistan and to ISI and saying that terror and talks cannot go together. For Pakistan to have a dialogue with Afghanistan and with the Kabul government of Taliban, they have to stop carrying out these hot pursuits or whatever they call it, and to carry these military operations on Afghan soil, Afghan territory, pursuing the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, which Pakistan considers a banned terror organization. So far as the Kabul regime is concerned, Rakshita, they say that this is Pakistani problem, this is Pakistan's problem, created by Pakistan for themselves, and Taliban should not be held, or the Kabul government should not be held responsible for it. And that is why the slap on the face, so to say, of the Shehbaz Sharif and General Asim Munir arrangement there in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, and every time it has to be said that it's not a government of the people of Pakistan, it's a hybrid arrangement of convenience between the Pakistan army and some political dispensation there in Islamabad. So obviously Taliban seeing through it and rejecting not once, not twice, three times in the recent past visa requests made by Pakistani Defense Minister and General Asim Malik, the chief of chief of the ISI, to visit Kabul and to have any kind of dialogue.
Absolutely, and we've seen that the developments that have happened in the past few days clearly show that it's a collapse of Pakistan's strategy. Also, for the longest time, it has tried to, be friendly with Afghanistan and tried to portray that it can use it as a buffer against India as well. It's all collapsing, and in no time it has collapsed. And Afghanistan, even going to the extent of calling it a non-legitimate group as well now.
Well,
and
you see,
what do you expect?
Look at the contrast of the time when General Faiz had traveled to Kabul a day after Taliban captured power in Afghanistan after the Americans left on August 15, 2021, and the kind of self-congratulatory sense of satisfaction that was writ large on the then ISI chief vis-a-vis today when ISI is not welcome, Pakistani ministers are not welcome. Afghanistan is retaliating. They have killed 58 Pakistani soldiers in action just day before yesterday after, Pakistan carried out drone strikes in some parts of Afghanistan, including in one case in Kabul, trying to go after the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or the Pakistani Taliban. Afghans, Pashtuns do not recognize the Durand line. Pakistan is enforcing it with a fence. Pakistan is enforcing it with drone strikes. And obviously, there is going to be a hit back. And this is a diplomatic retaliation after the operation we saw in which Afghanistan, at multiple points across the Durand line, carried out military ops to hit back at Pakistan. And now, of course, denial of visa, I think, as I said, is the Afghan version of India's position that terror and talks cannot go together.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for joining us with that in-depth analysis of the situation. In fact, Trump is now addressing the Knesset. Let's go across live.